6 a.m. Blare, ceiling stare, dread looms. It is not laziness that keeps you there. It is the quiet, sinking realization that your time is being traded for a paycheck. Paycheck barely covers, treadmill speeds on. Most people look at this cycle and assume wealth is a lottery ticket. They believe it is a stroke of pure blind luck. They are fundamentally wrong. Wealth is not a lucky event that happens to you. It is a mechanical process you control. It is the act of converting your labor into assets. It is a system, not a miracle, and it is available to anyone. The modern economy is designed to keep you consuming. It wants you to spend, not to build, and it is very good at it. Income vanishes on upkeep, future unfunded. This is not a failure of your character or your ambition. It is a failure of the default path you were steered toward. You were taught how to work hard for money. You were never taught how to make that money work for you. The system thrives on your stillness, your monthly routine. But you can break this cycle. The shift begins the moment you stop viewing your salary as a tool to pay bills. You must start viewing your salary as a seed fund. It is the raw material for your future self to thrive. Consider Sarah, a public school teacher. She earned $40,000 a year, which is a modest middle-class income. She did not win a jackpot. She did not start a massive company. She simply changed her relationship with her paycheck. Sarah automated a 20% investment rate. She did this consistently for 15 years, regardless of market conditions. She lived on less, but she did not feel deprived. She understood she was trading temporary status for permanent freedom. Her discipline turned a modest salary into a six-figure portfolio. She built a fortress of wealth while others were buying trends. The mechanism is deceptively simple. You must pay yourself first, before the rent, before the utilities, and before the groceries. Move a fixed percentage into an investment account immediately. Make it invisible to your conscious mind so you never miss it. When the money is gone before you see it, you adapt. You find ways to live on what remains without feeling the pinch. Now, think of your money as employees. Every single dollar you invest is a worker that never sleeps or complains. These employees do not ask for raises. They do not take vacations. They work for you 24 hours a day, every day. When you invest, you are building a workforce. You are creating a machine that generates value even while you are sleeping. Consider the math of patience. If you invest $500 every month at a 7% return, the numbers climb. In 10 years, you have over $86,000. In 20 years, that number jumps to over $260,000. By year 30, you cross the $1 million mark. That is the quiet, unstoppable power of consistent, long-term compounding. The cost of inaction is invisible today. You do not feel the loss of $1,000 you did not invest this month, but that cost is catastrophic tomorrow. Every year you wait to start, you lose the most powerful force in all of finance. Compounding interest is a snowball rolling down a mountain. The longer the slope, the larger the snowball becomes at the bottom. Wealth is not just about the numbers on a bank statement. It is about the identity you build through the process. When you become an investor, your perspective changes. You stop being a victim of the economy and start being a participant. You begin to see opportunities where others see only expenses. You start to value ownership over temporary consumption. This identity shift is permanent. Once you see the world through the lens of an investor, you cannot unsee it. You will find that your community matters. Surround yourself with people who talk about assets, not just the latest gadgets. Find mentors who value long-term growth. Your environment dictates your habits, and your habits dictate your financial destiny. If your friends only talk about spending, you will spend. If your circle talks about building, you will build. You do not need to be a genius to do this. You do not need a high finance degree or a lucky break. You only need to be consistent. The blueprint is here, but the decision to follow it belongs to you. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There is no such thing as a perfect time to start building your wealth. Stop waiting for a bigger raise. The best time to start was yesterday, and the second best time is today. Start with what you have right now. Even if it is small, the act of starting is what changes your trajectory. Your future self is waiting for you to make the first move. They are counting on the decision you make today. Look at your next paycheck. Instead of seeing it as a way to survive the month, see it as a tool. See it as a brick in the wall of your freedom. Every dollar is a choice between your past and your future. The path is not easy, but it is simple. It requires sacrifice, but that sacrifice is an investment in your own life. Do not let the noise of the market distract you. Stay focused on the long-term goal, not the daily fluctuations. Wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It is won by those who stay in the race, not by those who run the fastest. You have the power to change your story. You have the tools to build a life that is not defined by a salary. The system is waiting for you to use it. The assets are waiting to be bought. The future is waiting to be built. Take control of your financial future. It is not a mystery, and it is not a secret. It is a system. You have been handed the blueprint. Now you must decide if you are going to pick up the tools. Will you continue to trade your time for a paycheck that never grows, or will you start building your own wealth? The choice is yours. It is a quiet, personal decision that will echo for the rest of your life. Do not look for shortcuts. Look for consistency. The slow, steady path is the only one that actually works. Your life is the sum of your decisions. Make the decision today that your future self will thank you for. The weight of the world is heavy, but you are stronger than you think. You can build your way out. Start today. Start small, but start with the conviction that you are capable of changing your financial reality. The blueprint is in your hands. The rest is up to you. The time to build is now. Wealth is not a mystery. It is a system, and you just became the architect of your own future.